Hulk Hogan, the towering figure who helped turn professional wrestling into a global entertainment phenomenon, has died at the age of 71. The iconic WWE superstar, whose real name was Terry Gene Bollea, reportedly passed away early Thursday morning at his home in Clearwater, Florida. Emergency services were dispatched to his residence shortly before 10 a.m. following a 911 call indicating a cardiac arrest. Audio of the emergency dispatch reveals operators directing paramedics to Hogan's home for what they described as a serious cardiac incident. When first responders arrived, Clearwater fire and rescue teams began performing chest compressions in an attempt to revive him. Despite their efforts, Hogan was later pronounced dead at Morton Plant Hospital, as confirmed by entertainment outlet TMZ. The shocking news comes only weeks after Hogan's wife, Sky Daly, pushed back against swirling rumors that the wrestler was gravely ill or in a coma. She had assured the public at the time that her husband's heart was strong, noting that he had only recently undergone a standard neck procedure and was recovering well. Hogan is survived by Sky, whom he married in 2023, as well as his two children from his first marriage to Linda Claridge, daughter Brooke, 37, and son Nick, 34. He also leaves behind two grandchildren. Hogan's representative, Linda Bowes, confirmed the devastating news to CBS News, expressing deep sorrow over his passing. "It is with heavy hearts that we confirm Terry Bollea, famously known as Hulk Hogan, has died this morning. We are shattered. He was a wonderful person and an incredible friend," she said. Local authorities also confirmed the circumstances surrounding Hogan's sudden death. According to a statement from the Clearwater Police Department, the wrestling legend had suffered a severe medical emergency and died at 11:17 a.m. Investigators do not suspect any foul play, but an inquiry into the details of his death remains open. DailyMail.com reached out to Hogan's team for further comment but had not received a response at the time of publishing. Just last month, Hogan's camp had downplayed concerns about his health, acknowledging his long battle with back problems but dismissing rumors of any urgent crisis. Hogan himself had been candid in recent years about the toll his career had taken on his body. Speaking with Jake Paul on the Impulsive podcast in 2023, he revealed he had undergone roughly 25 surgeries over the previous 10 years alone, 10 of which were major back operations. Both his knees and hips had been replaced, and he had work done on his shoulders and various other injuries from decades in the ring. Despite this, fans were alarmed by Hogan's appearance earlier this year when he made a guest appearance on Fox and Friends. Viewers noted that the wrestler's trademark bronze tan looked faded and his famously white beard appeared partly dyed black, creating an unusual contrast that sparked speculation about his well-being. Social media lit up with comments poking fun at his appearance, with some fans even questioning whether it was really Hogan at all. Adding to the tumultuous final chapter of his life, Hogan's family life had been mired in drama in recent months. His ex-wife Linda publicly accused him of being a complete liar and a sex addict, and his daughter Brooke was said to be estranged from both parents, further fueling rumors of a family in crisis. Still, for millions of wrestling fans around the world, Hulk Hogan remains an enduring icon. With his unmistakable handlebar mustache, signature bandana, and larger-than-life personality, Hogan was the face of professional wrestling during the 1980s boom. He burst into the mainstream spotlight when he defeated the Iron Sheik in 1984 to claim the World Heavyweight Championship, sparking what became known as Hulkamania. He went on to win at least 6 WWE championships and was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. Hogan headlined the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985 and remained a fixture in the company's biggest storylines for decades, squaring off with legends like Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, The Rock, and even WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. His larger-than-life persona helped transform WWE from a regional promotion into a global juggernaut. Hogan's star power transcended the squared circle. He dabbled in acting, appearing in movies and TV shows, most famously portraying the character Thunderlips in Rocky III alongside Sylvester Stallone. He even starred in a VH1 reality series, Hogan Knows Best, which gave fans a glimpse into his turbulent family life. However, Hogan's legacy was not without blemish. In 2015, he was ousted from WWE after the release of a shocking tape in which he was heard using racial slurs. In a disturbing rant about his daughter Brooke's love life, Hogan repeatedly used the N-word while speculating about her relationships. The audio, published by the National Enquirer and Radar, captured him saying, "I guess we're all a little racist," among other deeply offensive remarks. The backlash was immediate and severe. WWE severed ties with Hogan, erasing his presence from its Hall of Fame and programming. Hogan later issued a public apology on Good Morning America, pleading for forgiveness and acknowledging that his words were indefensible. "Please forgive me," he begged America and his daughter Brooke. Despite his contrition, the scandal haunted him for years. Hogan eventually returned to the WWE fold in 2018, after 3 years in exile, and described the controversy as the biggest regret of his life. Many fans and fellow wrestlers remain skeptical of his apology, with some feeling that his attempts to brush the incident off as a mere speed bump failed to fully reckon with the harm his words had caused. Beyond wrestling, Hogan also made headlines for a sensational lawsuit against Gawker Media. In 2016, a Florida jury awarded him $115 million in damages after the site published a leaked sex tape featuring Hogan and the wife of his then best friend. The massive verdict ultimately forced Gawker into bankruptcy, and the case was hailed as a landmark moment for privacy rights versus freedom of the press. In more recent years, Hogan remained in the spotlight as a vocal supporter of Donald Trump. In January, he appeared on Fox News, dramatically tearing off his sleeves in a stunt he dubbed Trumpomania during Trump's inaugural ball festivities. Tributes have poured in from across the sports and entertainment world since news of his death broke. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance called Hogan a great American icon and shared a memory of promising to grab beers with him, a promise that will now go unfulfilled. Donald Trump Jr. simply posted, "R.I.P. to a legend," alongside a photo with the late star. Fellow wrestling legend Ric Flair expressed his devastation at losing one of his closest friends. Flair shared how Hogan had always stood by him, recalling how the Hulkster visited him in the hospital when Flair's life hung in the balance and even loaned him money during difficult times. "No one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend," Flair wrote. Hogan's passing leaves behind a complicated legacy, one defined by unparalleled stardom and unforgettable contributions to wrestling history, yet tarnished by scandal and controversy. His larger-than-life persona, both inside and outside the ring, shaped a generation and leaves an indelible mark on pop culture. Fans across the globe are now left to mourn a flawed but legendary figure whose name will forever be etched into the story of professional wrestling. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.